Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net. It is Sunday the 9th of November. Thanks again for watching. And the pattern's shaping up pretty much as we expected at the moment during November. Got that trough out towards the west. This is day 1 to 4, so this is going up to the end of Thursday. And it's the mean of the 500 millibar heights, the anomalies, and you can see here, look, with the trough out towards the west of the country, still feeding in the south to southeasterly winds, bringing cloud, bringing outbreaks of rain, most of it always though affecting western and northern areas. But notice here, look, see the yellow and orange colours developing up to the north. Just watch what happens at days 5 to 8. Look at the dominance of that high now building up towards the north, with the low still staying off towards the southwest of Ireland, lower than normal heights down there. But what we're going to be seeing here is this strengthening south to southeasterly, and that brings dry conditions to Scotland and eastern parts of the country, with the west and the south always tending to stay on the wetter side of things. And the jet by then coming through something like that, and actually almost a split in it with a double feature here coming around the back of that low. Now what's interesting here is this is the forecast from Hugo van den Dul's site. It's the analogue forecast that he prepares, and this was the forecast issued back in August for October, November, December. And just notice, look, there's the trough out towards the west. There is the higher than normal heights up towards the north of the country. So again, these analogue forecasts are proving to be correct. And also what's interesting here as well is this lower than normal heights across the state, which is exactly where it's now turning colder. And this is what the analogues have been hinting at nearly all year long. So how does that shape up then for the winter? Well, this is Hug's forecast for the winter, so December, January, February. And we've seen this before, haven't we, with these higher than normal heights look up towards the north of the country, lower than normal down towards the south. And what that would mean is that the jet stream is stronger across the Atlantic, but it's actually stronger further south. So it's coming through here. So basically what we're experiencing, or what it's trying to say to us on the analogue model through the winter months, is that with the jet down towards the south of the country, we still get unsettled conditions, particularly across the south, drier than normal across more northern areas, but we're on that cold side of the jet. Now that's not to say that the jet won't move northwards from time to time, but of course, as you know, the jet stream kind of wobbles around, so we'll be on the warm side at times, we'll be on the cool side for most other times, and what that does is it increases the possibility of seeing some snow. So we'll update you on that during the course of this week in further look aheads, but I just wanted to show you that for now. That's amazing likeness between what's happening now and what the forecasts for the analogues were back in August. It seems to be going according to plan, but as I say, I'll update you on the winter forecast during this week. As far as the rest of November is concerned, this is the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow. So this is from next Sunday through to Wednesday the 19th. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, GFS on the right. And notice here, look here, those heights look building towards the north. We've got the lower than normal heights already kicking in down towards the south, taking the jet stream off towards the south there. The GFS going more in terms of an upper low across the south of the country, but what this does is it leans towards southern areas being unsettled, with the north staying more settled, but all of us being on the cooler side of things. So I think we're looking here at temperatures generally below normal, possibly around about normal, but we're not talking drastically cold, but we are talking cooler than we've been used to, and unsettled, particularly for southern and western areas, but much drier towards the north. And here's how the CFS sees it. This is week 1 from the 9th of November through to the 15th. There's our trough look off towards the west with that ridge off towards the east here. Now into week 2, we see that ridge linking, look, across the pole. I was telling you about this the other day. Look at that, straight away across the pole into the Pacific. We've got the deep trough out towards the west here, and what that's indicating at again is staying on the cool side of things, with most rain to the west and the south, drier towards the north and the east, with the high at times trying to punch its way back westwards. But I think overall it's going to be bringing us a reduction in temperature. Then into week 3, hints of the high trying to get a little bit further west here, look, trying to get back into the UK. So I've been telling you I thought that the end of the month would be colder, more frosty and drier as well, and certainly that's what the CFS is trying to hint at, look, from the 23rd to the 29th, although the cooler, briefly more settled weather not lasting very long, because by week 4 it's got the trough moving back into the west, the half towards the east look, and trying to bring these more unsettled conditions back in. But again, the winds from the southeast, so it's not desperately cold, but it really depends on how much easterly there is in that southerly flow. More of an easterly is going to be bringing us into colder conditions, more of a southerly brings us into warmer, but certainly looking more unsettled according to the CFS during that final week of the month. And interesting to see the overall temperature trend from the GFS ensemble look. This is for the next 16 days, and you see this sort of steady temperature for the next 7 days, but then look, there's that gradual fall off as we're heading into the final third of November. And a reminder for you that that was the forecast that we put out in October for the whole of November. Looking as if it's going according to plan at the moment, with the west definitely wetter than the east, and temperatures perhaps a little bit lower than forecast off towards the east. That's probably going to end up at nearer +1 to +3 degrees to +2 degrees Celsius. But overall, I think we can be pleased generally with how that's shaping up so far. So hopefully that's useful info for you. I'll leave you with that for now. But thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Don't forget you can subscribe to us on YouTube, and you can also come back, visit the website, and we have our frequently updated videos on there as well. So for now, whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.